Hi Taurus, welcome to your May 2017 overview reading. I have good stuff for you today. I'm going to be reading with the Wild Unknown. We're going to do a Celtic cross, clarifying with Paulina Cassidy. We'll do bonus cards with the Sexual Magic Tarot. That'll be at the end. And so I also have a few monthly cards for you as well. All right. And I have been shuffling these, but for the sake of integrity, I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. All right, so we have the Doreen Virtue angel messages. Oh, yep. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine mission. This is funny. I just did the Aries May overview, and they also got a spiritual transformation card. And so it looks like that's coming up for you quite a bit as well. And that is just, it's funny, I'm thinking of a specific Taurus right now. But just be aware that you have a lot to offer people. And so don't be afraid to use that. It doesn't mean offer unsolicited advice. It just means whether that's holding space for someone else or really being able to counsel others with an issue. You might see big themes of that coming up this month. So don't shy away from that. Just take it in stride and make sure that you are protecting yourself while you're giving to others. And here's your Seeds of Intention card for the month. For today, I stretched my body and mind. So this is get your movement in, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, go pick up a yoga or Pilates class, meditate, read, do all of the things that make you feel nourished and expansive. So that's going to be a big theme for you this month as well. And this deck I am the most excited to play with because it's the new Witchlings Paulina Cassidy deck. It's only 44 cards, but I absolutely love her artwork and her messages. So we'll do another monthly card for you. Love. Love, a steadfast embrace of the heart, flows through and from you at all times for all time. And this has a lot to do with the Doreen Virtue card. This card is about you being a spiritual teacher. So through being loving, compassionate, caring, all of those things, you're able to really show up and be loving for people and also be a spiritual teacher. All right. Now let's get into it. And again, I've been shuffling these quite a bit, so. Oh, and just a quick aside, this read can be for if you are sun, moon, or rising, but it is going to resonate most with you if you are a Taurus sun sign. So if you watch this and you're moon or rising, it's more of a undertones. You're going to be able to pick up some additional themes for the month, but it's going to resonate with you most if you're a sun sign, a sun Taurus. This month, the challenges, recent past, oncoming future, goal or aspiration, subconscious, growth period, external influences, hopes and fears, and the outcome for the month. Okay, so this is the card for the month of Five of Cups. It's funny because it looks like this is like you've done a lot of work through this Mercury retrograde period. And so coming into May, it's like, man, I rehashed, I reevaluated, I redid, I reworked, I did all of this heavy lifting during, Mercury retrograde. And so now this looks really fatiguing. It's kind of like, man, I did all that work. Okay, can I catch a break, dear God? I'm not picking up, this is traditionally a disappointment card, but I'm not picking up on that as much as I am just fatigue, exhaustion. So just a little burnt out coming into May. And I'll give you some calcite to help with your energy levels. We'll let that hang out there. That's not an ideal way to start the month. Okay, and the challenges. The Chariot. So it looks like you're really pushing through. It's like you're working really hard. Look, you have 2 horses coming up right in the beginning. It's like, a lot of labor, pushing yourself. It's like you're doing a lot of work. So really be mindful and be gentle with yourself that you're, give yourself a break or you're going to burn out. That's what the Chariot in this position looks like, is you're just going and going and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So don't forget that you're not going to be able to operate at maximum capacity if you're just working the entire freaking time. Whatever that is, it could be school, it could be work, it could be, you have just a lot of responsibilities to get done. If there's any way for you to delegate that, even if it's just family matters or a circumstance that's coming up where it's like people need to come together. I hate to say this, but it almost looks like if you're working really hard at getting if you're the executor of a will and someone's just passed away and you have to plan a funeral and you have to do all of these things, I see it all the time with clients where they get so wrapped up in doing everything themselves, they suffer from this burnout. So make sure that you're delegating and that you're asking for support and asking for help when you need it, because people will show up for you. You just have to ask first. So the recent past, Queen of Pentacles. So again, this is, you were working really hard. You were just like, okay, I'm responsible. I'm going to show up for all my responsibilities and I'm going to be there for everyone. And I'm just going to do all of the things that I'm supposed to do. So that's kind of pushed you. Now you're reevaluating all of this stuff that was happening and what showing up for other people means, and, getting stuck in the shoulds. I should do this, I should do that. It looks like you were reevaluating a lot of that during Mercury retrograde. And now it's kind of like, all right, I'm working really hard because I am holding this standard for myself. And so I need to, push forward and cut myself some slack. Okay, and so this is the near future. Wow. Can we talk about Earth energy for a second? So you have Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles coming in. So this looks like you. And the only reason I'm saying it's you, not as in this is exclusive to females, or a feminine energy. This is about you being supportive of other people, and now it looks like you're calling in that support. This doesn't necessarily look like a romantic partner. It could be a business partner. It could be a friend who really wants to collaborate with you and help you get something off the ground. It could be someone who just shows up for you to hold space. And so even though you're a spiritual teacher, you also need that support to help ground you and, bring you into present time. And so these are your goals and aspirations for the month. Yeah, you want to be there for everyone. You want to do everything. You want to just, take everything in stride, and, you want to not need this. But we're social animals. We're social creatures, and we need connection with others. We really need that. So even though this is what you hope, it looks like it's not going to be all that it's cracked up to be, because at the end of the day, you've been doing that and it's leading to burnout. So just be mindful that you're going to have some support come in. You can still show up and have strength in these situations, but you don't have to do everything. You really, really don't. You still need to get stuff done, but delegate where you can. Okay, so this is the subconscious. And this is the Knight of Wands, or Son of Wands. So it's interesting because it's kind of like you're a little bit focused on being self-reliant because of this person. This person is like, I'm going to come in hot and fast, and then I'm going to bounce. So it's just like, this person probably burned you, and so you're like, I don't need any support. I don't need anyone. I want to be this person. I want to be this strong, powerful lion who's independent and can lead a pack without, batting an eye. And so it looks like you have two completely opposite experiences. This was something of your past, a pattern that is coming up and makes you wary of support. But, these two individuals are nothing alike, and I just want to remind you of that. If it's not people, it's circumstances. If this were a circumstance that you're wary of, just trust that this is really going to come in for you, and it's going to be more stable and more grounding. Okay, this is your growth period for the month. Okay, Eight of Swords. So this is, you need to rest. This was the exact same thing for Aries. Like, not the same cards, not the same situation, but it's just like this burnout, this, working extra hard, being a workhorse, however you want to put it. It's like your lesson this month is to cocoon. It's to, really be mindful of how you're allocating your energy. Who are you giving it to? And are you filling your own cup? Really think about that. Are you giving back to yourself? So that's your lesson. That's your growth period for the month. And then external influences for May. Man, you just have a ton of support coming in. So it looks like you have people who are really wanting to rally around you. You have these, there's a little bit of fear coming up with the Son of Wands, purely because this is like an old pattern that you've seen and you're fed up with it. But you have some really great energies coming in, some really great people who want to support you. So just look for that. Look for people who want to help you. And of course, you want to be mindful of who you're letting in really big ways, but just pay attention. Like if someone asks, do you need help with anything? Say yes. Don't shy away from that. Go make them paint your garage, for God's sakes. Whatever you need done. Just delegate. Because the Father of Pentacles and Cups really want to do that for you. They want to be that support. They want to be that emotional and physical support for you. Okay, hopes and fears. This is that independence that the Strength card is showing. So it's like, gosh, I really want to be on my own, but it's scary. It's scary to not be accepting of support. And so be mindful this month that you don't say no to every single person. And when you catch yourself saying, no, I don't need help, or I'll just do it myself, think twice about it. Seriously. Like, you have a lot of stuff coming in this month. So you don't have to say, no, I'm just going to do it myself. That's not a necessity, because that's what's causing this right here. Okay, and this is the outcome. So this is towards June, how you're going to be. Eight of Cups. It's just a lot of purging. It's a lot of, there's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of, okay, this is what I need to do in order to give myself more energy. This is, the people who were fatiguing me, whether this person or situation is in your life or not, you're going to be recognizing what serves you and what doesn't. And so you are, it's less about decision making and more about really paying attention to what you want, what type of energies you want to cultivate, what type of situations are going to be ideal for you moving forward. And so this, actually, we'll clarify that with Paulina Cassidy. Clarity on the outcome of May. Eight of Swords. This is this card. So it's like either you don't listen to yourself and your body, and it puts you in this same position where you're like, oh dear God, I'm still burnt out, or this big lesson of you needing to rest is still going to be present at the end of the month. So just be aware of that. And I'm also going to clarify your hopes and fears for the month. This is the exact same card, both Six of Wands. And it's just really, I want that independence, but it's kind of scary, and it's going to put me in a position where I'm alone. This card is actually more social. It's like, I want to be surrounded by a lot of energy, but I also want to do my own thing. I want my independence. I don't want to need, this person, or, the occasional hot, fast support. So, it's funny how often I clarify cards and get the exact same card that comes up twice. And then I'm also going to clarify strength, because I don't think this is exactly going to show up how you want. So clarify goals and aspirations. Again, we have another double. Okay, we have King of Cups here and King of Cups here. So it's like, in reality, you do want the support, but you have to allow yourself to bring it in. You have to say yes to the opportunities or the support that people are offering you. If you say no, then you're not going to be able to get this. And you're not going to be able to be this really strong, powerful person that you aspire to be. If you're not saying yes to help and support, then you're not going to be able to operate from this place of abundance and expansion. So that is what I have for this spread. And now we're going to do some bonus cards with the Sexual Magic Tarot. Tarot of Sexual Magic. Which this deck is awesome. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm going to do a 3-card pick. And if you have a specific question or you just want some additional insight for you specifically this month, go ahead and focus on a card. Maybe you have 3 questions. Pick a card for each. If you want to take your time, you can go ahead and pause the video and focus on the card that you are most drawn to. Okay, so if you picked card number 1, 2 of Swords. So this is kind of like, I don't know what I want. I'm not sure. Is this right? I don't know. There's a lot of indecision in this card. It's just not quite, you're being very fickle about something, whether it be a relationship or a circumstance, a job, whatever it is that's showing up, it's just you being fickle. Or if you're asking insight, then maybe this is don't make a decision quite yet. Maybe you need a little bit more information about the person or situation before you can decide definitively what you do and don't want to do about it. Okay, card number 2. The Wheel. Okay, so this is, things are moving really fast for you. You have a lot of stuff coming in and out of your life. And so this is just be mindful that there's a lot showing up. So there's a lot of transition is going to, like, a lot of people are going to come in, a lot of people are going to leave. There's a lot of opportunities that are going to come in. There's a lot that you're going to say yes to. There's a lot that you're going to say no to. And so it's just, this is going to be a really fast-paced month if you chose the Wheel, or a fast-paced situation. If you chose this card for a yes or no, then this is, there's not enough information, too much is up in the air for it to be a yes or a no in present time. It's still going, there's a lot of stuff beneath the surface that's happening before it's going to present itself as a yes or a no for you. So just pay attention to your own intuition and additional messages this month that you receive, and then you'll be able to get more information about the situation. And card number 3, 6 of Coins, give and take. You know, this is that Mercury retrograde. I'm going to reevaluate my relationships. Am I getting what I want from this relationship? Am I, giving enough in this relationship? Is my side of the street clean? I see 6 of Pentacles a lot during Mercury retrograde periods. And after, because it's about, reevaluating everything. All right, and that is all I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. And if you want more content and more videos, I go live on Facebook every Sunday for a weekly read at Dreoct Healing. And I'm also on Instagram, same name. So thank you. Happy May. I will see you later.